Welcome to the Stupidity Dividend, how the foolish, reckless and shameless got rich and powerful. A history of absurd success. Here we explore why stupidity wins. Conventional wisdom tells us that intelligence, hard work and talent lead to success. But history says, hold my beer. Time and time again, people have stumbled into fortunes, gained political power through sheer audacity, or built empires on outright nonsense. This channel explores the most absurd, reckless, and outright idiotic paths to success, and why they keep working. Today, we bring you the story of the LIBOR scandal, fudging the world's price tag. It's about the time a bunch of bankers manipulated the world's most important number, just to make themselves look smart and profitable. London, UK. The main location of LIBOR rate setting and manipulation, but the impact and involvement were global, especially including the United States. What is LIBOR?
Here we go.
It stands for the London Interbank Offered Rate, which was set by a panel of major international banks based in London. Imagine a magical number floating above Earth. It controls your mortgage, your student loans, your credit cards, even the rate your grandma earns on her savings. That number, LIBOR, the London Interbank Offered Rate, calculated with all the precision of a dart-throwing octopus. In theory, LIBOR represented what banks would charge each other to borrow money. In reality, it was determined by a bunch of bankers just guessing. Yeah, let's say 3.4%. Sure, feels right. And here's the twist. Traders, people who made money on interest rate movements, started asking their buddies to fudge the number. Hey mate, lower the rate just a smidge. I've got a big bet riding on it. Lunch is on me. Major banks around the world were found to have been submitting false interest rate data to benefit their trading positions or to appear more financially stable during crises like the 2008 financial meltdown. The LIBOR scandal came to light in 2012, but the rate manipulation had been going on for at least a decade prior, with evidence pointing back to the early 2000s and possibly even the 1990s. The British Bankers Association administered LIBOR until the scandal broke. The manipulation wasn't subtle, it was rampant. Banks submitted fake numbers for years, rigging the rate to benefit their trading desks. Billions of dollars were affected. Markets shifted. Entire countries felt the ripple effects. But hey, someone got a bonus. LIBOR was used to price over $350 trillion in financial contracts. No, that's not a typo. One bank's just winging it affected the financial stability of the planet. When regulators started asking questions, everyone developed selective amnesia. What? Falsified submissions? Never heard of it. Pass the caviar. A few bankers faced fines, some were charged, but most of the key players just quietly left with their reputations intact and their pockets full. Justice, like LIBOR, was negotiable. Eventually, LIBOR was phased out, replaced by a new system that, allegedly, can't be rigged, but the damage was done. The financial world had once again proven that if the stakes are high enough, the truth is optional. The moral of the story. Remember, if you can't dazzle them with brilliance, just fudge the numbers until they sparkle. Because what's one more global financial lie among friends? What's the craziest scam you have ever heard of? Subscribe to the Stupidity Dividend for more ridiculous success stories that prove sometimes foolishness wins.